Alright, so I went to the dealer today to get some maintenance on my 2016 Hyundai Veloster Turbo. They wanted to charge me $199 to do the throttle body cleaning, which it may need. It says that I'm due for it, not to check that I'm due for it. Even though I asked them to check and they said, we're not going to check. We got to do it. I was like, alright, well, no, because $199 is a lot of money, and if it's a cleaning, I seriously doubt it's that hard. They also want to do some valve cleaning and stuff, but I'm like, they charge a lot. So, it is $199 for a throttle body cleaning, and we're going to see if we can do that ourselves for cheaper. I went to AutoZone, got a throttle body cleaner, and some shop towels, some other stuff, under $30. So throttle body cleaner and towels you can probably get for less than 20 bucks. So we're gonna see if we can figure it out using the interwebs. So after a little bit more research, looks like there are about 4 bolts we gotta undo, a couple hoses we gotta take off. Looks like we gotta take out the whole air filter and the air hose that goes to the back. I don't know if it's called a hose, but just to get that out of the way where the air filter is, so you can reach down, because it's like big chunk here. You got to reach down and in to get to that throttle body. Looks like there's 2 hoses that connect to the bottom of the throttle body or the side, but they don't need to come off, because once you get those 4 bolts off and the air hose is off, you can pull it forward and you can see the back of the throttle body, and even when it's bolted on you can see the front of the throttle body. So as long as you can see the back and the front of the throttle body, you can clean it. So that means you don't have to take off those hoses and make coolant leak out everywhere and replace coolant. You can leave those on. So I'm gonna do that, and this looks pretty manageable. Looks like I'm gonna need an 8mm, I believe, a 10mm socket, a light, pliers for the clamps on the air hose or the vacuum hose on the, looks to be the top of it, and then like flathead screwdriver to release the clamp on. Is it a clamp? I guess it's a clamp. It's like the kind of clamp that screws in and gets tighter when you screw it in. Need a flathead for that on the air intake that goes to the throttle body. I'll show you. Okay. And these are the tools you're gonna need. You're gonna need paper towels. You're gonna need your cleaner, throttle body cleaner, carburetor cleaner, works same. A flathead, and a Phillips screwdriver for the clamps. An extension helps. I used wobble extensions and they actually came in handy. The long one helped for getting the air cleaner out. You want a ratchet. You want a 10mm socket. I only needed the 10mm, that was it. I had to use an adapter to fit from, I think this is 5/8 to, or 3/8, I don't know, I think it's probably 3/8. I'm dumb, I don't know what it is. But to a smaller socket, I think that's like 1/4 inch, I don't know. And then some pliers to get the clamps off, the hose clamps. Magnet is always very handy, especially on telescoping like this, telescopic. I used this one to go down and start screwing in the air filter bolts when they were deeper in to get them started, and then I used this just to make sure I didn't drop them, or if I did drop them, gotta bag it. One of these normal plastic bristle brushes helps with the cleaning, and then a headlamp I use just as a flashlight. It's, yeah, and that's it. These guys you can get for probably around 10 bucks, and this is like the most basic crap you have lying around. This was just in my tool bag I keep in my car. So yeah, not a bunch of tools needed. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna do the throttle body. I'm gonna take it off, clean it. Gotta take the air filter first, and then remove this guy. Probably gonna unplug a sensor down there and remove that hose as well. So shouldn't be too crazy. There's 4 bolts. You see 1, 2, and then there's 2 more on the bottom, I believe. We're gonna figure that out. This vacuum hose right there is gonna come off. So we're gonna start taking it apart, get all the stuff off. I'm gonna start with the air cleaner here, and this hose here, and this hose here. And I'm gonna take it off as little as I have to, to get it all out of the way so I can get to the throttle body. Okay, so I've removed this hose, simple clamp, loosen this a bit. Don't think I even had to, because you know, it's just gonna stay attached to the filter cover. And I open up the filter, but I don't know if that's enough room for me, because we gotta get down into that throttle body right there. And we're gonna have to take that hose off. I don't think that's enough room for me right there. So I am going to put this back on. It's attached by clips, by the way, 1 and 2 clips. Uno, dos. I think I'm gonna remove this whole thing, including the bottom. It looks like it's attached by 1, 2, and 3 points. These look like 10mm sockets. Let me see if my 10mm will hook onto it. Oh, no. I almost dropped it right there. Let's see if this 10mm, gotta get that in the shot. Oh boy, don't fall off. It looks like it's barely hanging on there. Okay, let's see if it'll get on there. Sorry, get the shot there. Yeah, that's a 10mm, so I'm just gonna take that off. Okay, so got that released by taking off this I think it's a vacuum hose. I don't know. Take that off, get this out of the way. Probably nice to have a bungee hold that back. Swing it up here. I don't know. And then to get this guy off, there is another attachment down there that has to pull out from. It pulled out not too hard. Took all 3 of these guys out that were holding them in. 1, 2, and 3. Just keep them handy. And then this whole box comes out. Get out of here. Like so. Voila. And now we have all this beautiful room to work to get to the throttle body back there. Alright, so let's get into that. Okay, so I went ahead and took this entire hose off because it was just a pain in the butt. It was in the way. So I just undid this little guy here, another clamp just like the front, and it comes off of the back there. Just putting that aside. And then, oh, helicopter, cool. So this little nut here that you need to undo is actually covered by this dumb little cap. I just put a flathead right underneath it and pried it off. Make sure to hold on to it so it doesn't fly away. I don't think it's really necessary though. So I loosened that up. So now this is gonna come off and we're gonna get a look at the inside of the throttle body here. This is gonna be the first time I'm seeing it, so let's get a good look at it. Is there something holding on the bottom? Oh, well, that just broke off, so I hope that's not important. That was on the bottom. Okay. Off we come. Come on, man, okay? Oh, is there nothing? No, it's just, okay, it's coming, it's coming. All right, it's coming. Woo! Oh, look at that absolutely filthy throttle body that they were gonna charge me $199 to clean. Look at that. It's so dirty. Oh, it's so dirty. Can't imagine it's dirty on the inside. Okay, so I've taken off all 4 bolts, 1, 2, 2 on the bottom, same place, same length, same bolt. Then I took off the vacuum hose here with a pair of pliers. That was kind of annoying because that stem is pretty long. Be careful, don't break that. That would suck. You'd probably have to buy a new new throttle body for that. So there's a gasket right there, it looks like. So I assume we don't want to screw with that, make it fall. But here's the back of the throttle body, which, you know, I mean, I'm not a mechanic, but that doesn't look like a $200 cleaning worth of carbon buildup. And I'm at about 47,000 miles now.
So that's going to take about 5 seconds to clean with some cleaner and some shop rag / paper towel. So like you can see the top of it too there. It's just a ring around the top and bottom of the valve. Like it's not it's not that bad. But I mean, I guess it could cause it to stick a little bit, and I guess that's why they want you to clean. But yeah, definitely not that hard to do, and not worth $200. Anyway, we're gonna clean that. Be careful. They showed me a picture at the dealer of the front side of this with this thing wedged open, right? And it was clogged full of black gunk, which I knew was BS. Like, your car wouldn't be running if it was clogged full of black gunk. It looked like they just scraped up some old dirty grease and just stuffed it in there to get a good picture to scare people into getting this done. But I can't imagine what it would take to fill this whole thing with black sludge and get this valve actually stuck open. That's absurd. So yeah, keep your eye out for stupid pictures they have saved on their desktop that they pull up to scare you into getting the work done. Because I mean, if your car's running fine, it's not gonna look like that. If it's probably looking like this. I mean, doing a little cleaning if you can is good, but I mean, I could probably go a long time without cleaning this, but I'm going to. So let's do some cleaning here. I'll show you when I'm done. So this is a before again. Get a little before, just some black, but we'll clean it. All right, so throttle body's clean, nice and shiny. That was not very difficult. It's all nice and clean. Now I see some black crud there. Of course I see some black crud now. I'll get that before I seal it up. But then I'm just gonna put it back in place, bolt it up, get the hose on, get that hose on, get the filter back in, plug everything back in, and you're done. So, in my opinion, not worth $200. This guy right here, carb cleaner, throttle body cleaner, is like, I don't know, $5 or something. And shop towels were like $4 with the hand cleaner. So under 20 bucks, you get all this crap. All I needed was a 10mm socket on a ratchet, a pair of pliers, a flathead, and a Phillips screwdriver. And that's it. I didn't even need 2 sizes of sockets. So do it yourself.